It's only a man that will see a lady with no education, no skills, and no money, but still brush her up to marry her. Now, tell me why, out of the entire 3.9 billion female population in this world, a woman will see a man with no education, no skills, and no money, and still brush him up to marry him. Tell me why. Hi, are you ready to know what you don't know about small changes? Well, you are in the right place. This is the Academy of Small Changes podcast, bringing you small changes that lead to huge progress. And for your information, even your stations are tuned in too. Yeah. And now, he is your host, Eliud Achero. Do you agree that men are not properly loved until they become rich? Richness of great deals of money or assets. And before we move on, I want us to underline the keyword properly. Do you agree that men are not properly loved until they have great deals of money or assets? Because as far as we all know, the only person, the only female that still remains proven beyond reasonable doubt that can love you unconditionally as a man is your mother. When a man is still poor, he is mostly regarded as an empty person until he succeeds. Is this because a man has to make money and take care of things before he can be properly loved? And since men are not properly loved until they make money, what makes you think that the ones with money are properly loved? Don't you think that sometimes, somehow, a good number of women are in your life for what they stand to gain? Yeah, it's a damn good show. What's up, everybody? Eliud Achero here, back with another one. Vanessa is in the building, and today's show is one of a kind. Today we just have to talk about relationships. For the very first time in this podcast, we gotta talk about relationships. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's go straight to the first question. Do you think men are not properly loved until they become rich?
Well, it depends with the kind of lady, because there are some ladies that will love without a person being rich, but others will prefer a rich guy because they want a person that can provide, and not just providing the basic needs, but the luxurious life that they will prefer to have.
They love luxurious life.
Yeah, luxurious life. That's why they choose to have a rich guy.
But you agree to the fact that men are not properly loved until they become rich?
As I've said, it depends with the kind of lady. Yeah.
Okay. So, women, children, and pets. In fact, let's remove children and pets in this equation. Are all being loved unconditionally without bringing something to the table, but men do not get any real love until they are rich. First, I want us, so that the listeners get to understand exactly what we are talking about. I want us to talk about real love. What's real love? What do you think real love is?
Well, I think real love is unconditional.
Exactly. Unconditional. That was the word that I was looking for. And unconditional means that it's a love that has no disappointment, love that has no impatience, irritation, or anger. Because if you're in a relationship that has no true love, anger will take over, irritation will take over, impatience and disappointment will take over. That is why you will find a man that will see a lady with no education and skills, with no education and money, but the guy will still ignore all these factors, all these limitations, and marry her. For guys, we don't look at what the lady can provide. For most guys actually. That is why you'll find men who will see a lady with no education and money, but still ignore all these limitations and marry her. And from the research that we've done here, the only unconditional love that is there to stay is the love of a mother, right?
Yeah, right.
Definitely. But the love of your girlfriend or your wife, chances are, okay, it might have issues when the man is not making money, because men out here are properly loved, because there's love and there's proper love. Your love, it's like we stay with you, we share what we have. But proper love is like when you lack something, I got you. When you are having this limitation, that is not an obstacle for us to have something together. Does a man has to make money and take care of things before he can be loved? Because you mentioned something to do with they have to provide, they have to take care of stuff. Does a man has to make money and take care of things before he can be loved?
No, I don't think that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think this is true.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can still love someone,
mm-hmm.
and both of you can provide.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you can go to work, you provide,
mm-hmm.
and you'll have a good family,
mm-hmm.
yeah, and a good life. Mm-hmm.
That's a good response. Is it true that women can be in a life of a man for what they stand to gain?
Yeah, my answer is still as the first one.
Mm-hmm.
For a woman,
mm-hmm.
if you really love someone, you shouldn't go in a relationship because you want to gain something, or you want to get something from that guy.
Uh-huh.
But you can just love. True love is unconditional, whether there's cash or not,
Uh-huh.
whether someone is rich or not.
But do you think this is applicable in today's society? Because most women, they date guys who they stand a chance to gain something. It could be finances, it could be what else that can a woman wants to gain from a guy. It could be finances,
Fame.
Fame,
Yeah.
exactly. And you're a journalist, and this is where fame is happening. But the key factors are money and fame. But sana hapo money. So ulisikia hiyo story ya Naivasha? Bidhi ulienda Naivasha?
Nilisikia.
Ulienda Naivasha?
Mimi nilikuwa tu Nairo.
Now, as a woman, if your man loses resources today, what will you do? Assuming you're married to a guy. If your man loses resources today, what will you do?
According to me,
Mm-hmm.
I know you want amtakubaliana na hii, but I'll still
Sema tu.
I'll still stick.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll work hard together for a better tomorrow. Yeah, I'll not change my mind since we are married.
Wow.
Mm.
Hey. I'm sure guys out here are shocked about your response. Unajua wengine watakuja tu kutafuta because huku nje it's very rare kupata like a lady who can stand with the guy, with the man who is losing resources. Assuming people go through a lot of struggles, neza pata the man maybe amekuwa na loan, then the debt collection agents wamekuja wameokota shamba yenu, wameokota nyumba yenu, wameokota hadi gari, literally everything. Maisha yani imerudi, it's imekuja tu kwa standstill, yani hamna chochote, and you'll still stand with your guy.
Yes, wow. I will. That's why it's important every person focus on his or her career. So in case the man lose resources, then unaweza pick up, like you can help because you have something to start from and somewhere to start from.
Wow. And do you have an instance, not necessarily what you've experienced before, have you ever encountered a situation where you've seen a woman who is not loving the husband really, ama who's not loving the boyfriend, yani vile inatakikana, because maybe he's not making much money, ama maybe he's not making enough, ama maybe the woman is making more than the man?
Yeah, I've had such an incident. But the one was my friend, like my close friend. She was married. They had a happy life with luxurious life as she wanted. But unfortunately, the husband was encountered an accident. Yeah, after the accident, the man couldn't go for job anymore. So the lady took everything from the guy.
Seriously?
Including the children.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Hey.
And the man was left alone.
With
nothing.
Yeah. That is so unfortunate. Which is proving our topic beyond reasonable doubt that, you know, some women, the way you're saying, not all.
Yeah, some
women, you know, are with you because they want to gain something. And the guy had a good job, was earning a lot of money. And maybe that is what was keeping the woman around the guy. And that was what was maintaining the love. And that is why we are saying a man is not properly loved until he makes money. Because from what you are telling us, the guy had a lot of money, and at that time, the way you're saying it, there was true love there. You could see proper love. The woman is loving the guy. But wacha jamaa apate accident, amepoteza vitu. Things went south.
Everything was taken.
Even the children, including the children.
Yeah, including the children.
That is so sad. So thank you so much, Vanessa, for joining us today in this damn good show. It was a privilege to have you in this podcast, and I'm hoping we could do this next time. And I'm sure, you know, maybe ladies who are out there and they are thinking that who just want guys who are already making money. You can start a life with a guy who is goal oriented. Start making money together. Sindio? Yeah, badala ya kungoja jamaa ameomoka so that you come and offer proper love, man. That's not a good thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you think deep about this issue, you will find men are on the verge of treating women the way they are being treated by them. And this is where you will find men saying, you know, they love us conditionally for our resources. Fine. We should also love them conditionally for their beauty and youth. Once they lose those, men should unapologetically discard them and move to the next young beauty. because a good number of women will do the same when men lose their resources. Hapo ndio sasa unasikianga toxic masculinity inaingia, mnaanza kucomplain. Let's not get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a damn good show.